Hi everyone, this is Bushido Bull coming to you live from outside the Haggle Barrens. I'm getting ready to do a turn-in for the Curse Scale Armor Quest. Let's go inside and see what happens. We also have AC Gamer joining us. He's out in the field of bones right now. Say hello to the folks at home there, AC.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel.
Alright, I have here a full Curse Skin bag. I'm taking it out of inventory and handing it to Glock McGruck. We're going to give it to him. Boy, are we going to give it to him. I got my gloves.
Now, what did you have to do to start that quest? You have to talk to that guy, right?
Yep, I've got it down to a cheat, more or less. I go right to the last phrase of the thing, which is, I will perform a small service. And he gives me a new bag to go fill up with these here curse scale skins. Scaled curse skins.
Now,
Say that 10 times fast.
what was the whole quest conversation? Because I know some people like to see that. Some people want to know like what was the storyline behind that.
Okay, we can go through that. First, you come up to the guy. There's Glock McGurk. He's inside here, the first door, right across the court of pain. So it's easy for you to find him. Click on him, get his target, and say, "Hail." And he said, Glock McGurk says, "Welcome to my shop. Only the finest I have. Make for you, just as I make for the Emperor's harem." Ooh, the Emperor's lucky. Many brittle silk garments do they need. Lucky man, the Emperor's last. Okay, so as you see here, it says brittle silk in parentheses. Those are your key words. So I'll hit slash, say, space, what brittle silk?
And remember, guys, the little S that he's adding on to the end is because the race that we're playing right now, they're lizard guys. So they're trying to promote that kind of like accent that they all have when they talk. I'm sorry, Matt, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's okay. I typed slash, say, what brittle silk? Hopefully I spelled that right. No, I didn't. I dropped an E.
And it is unforgiving, guys. If you don't spell it exactly right, you will have to go back. And sometimes you have to start the conversation over from the beginning and go through each and every one of the things. But it's a little bit more forgiving nowadays.
Brittle. Well, that's what it's spelled. Silk.
Did you phrase it right? Sometimes you get to say I will, or I don't want to, or I'd like to join, or something along those lines.
Well, let me just type in brittle silk instead of adding something to it here. Say Brittle space SILK. And this is technically cheating because you're just taking the phrase word. Am I too far away?
Well, sometimes that doesn't work. Like, they can be very, very picky about how they want you to reply to that. But, it is something that you will have to learn over time, what the NPCs will accept and what they won't. Like you were saying, now you just go in there and you put the last phrase, and you just get the quest without having to go through all this. So it's been a while since we've even looking for a bind. Where did they come from? Why would anybody want to get a bind here?
I misread it. It's Bristol silk.
There you go.
Brittle silk. See?
That would make a difference, man.
Me and my poor eyesight.
So why?
I got up closer to the screen. I'm like, aha. See?
And if you were playing any other game, you would already just click on the little speech bubble, and it would have taken you through it all and really just done everything for you. I like the fact that you have to figure out what you're supposed to say and how you're supposed to phrase it. That to me makes sense. It brings it more into the realm of like actual role play rather than just. There's a lot of skeletons up here. I can't pass that up. Because if you get the skeleton bone chips, guys, you can turn those in for a quest. So that's what I am doing out here. I'm killing these guys and getting the quest. So what did you do it? What did they say?
Mm. It's giving me this. Oh, I got two S's on stay.
It's unforgiven. Let's
Let's try
see.
it now. There we go. Glock McGurk says, "What is bristle silk? Huh? Where have you been living? Under the rocks? Nah, I see you are a broodling from the common stock." Boy, he's insulting me. Should I try and kick his butt? I think I'll do that for a later time.
Yeah, I think you
You
get
could
killed.
never afford bristle silk, nor the affections of those who drape themselves with it. Still, commons have much service to offer. Maybe you would like to earn some cur scale armor. Hmm? You say. I type in SAY. What? Did I spell what right? I did. Cur scale. CURE or CUR.
I wonder
CUR.
if you can get the stuff he's talking about. It sounds like high-end stuff, maybe at a higher level.
SCALE.
Or maybe they add that into the game later on. They kind of build up that lore, like it's really hard to get.
Cur scale armor. Cur scale armor.
So what did he say, man?
Nothing but cur scale. ARMOR. Oh, okay. I made two R's there. Man, my lousy typing skills.
But this is how it used to be in
I
the
got
old
better
days
at typing.
when you were doing your
Tom Slur.
muds. You know, you'd have to sit there and you'd be like, it would just be text for
There we
those of you who
go.
haven't played those.
Look, McGurk says clear scale armor. I make these crude armors for the broodlings of the scaled wolves. I use the skins of the pups and cubs. These skins are still young and thin, and are best for the young adventurers. I supply them the legions of cabinets, but for a small service, I shall make them available through you. Really? Slash say. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna go through that. I'm just gonna hit my button since I already got it there. And I type in, what small service? He says, I just hit the. There we go. I will perform a small service. Says they do not. Where'd it go? Okay, it tells me since I've already got a bag, I cannot pick up a lore item that I already possess. Shameful. He's being greedy. So we're going to leave him to his devices and be all alone by himself.
And it's not very hard. All you got to do is get 8 of these scaled cur skins, turn them in, and you're ready to go. You get a random piece of armor. In fact, we've shown that off several times in some of our earlier episodes. It's a pretty nice piece that you can get from a breastplate. Man, if I can just hit this guy. There we go.
Someone just asked me, Takeshi asked me, what do I have for a headpiece? I just linked in my Curse Scale skull cap.
Which is really nice. I mean, it's not the best in the world, but the fact that it weighs so little, and you know, it usually adds some kind of resist to the. Come over here. I don't know why we're getting that guy. Maybe he's just too low.
Still
He's
out
definitely
in the
coming down.
bones?
Yeah, I'm just killing these guys mainly for the fact that we don't really get that much experience off of the kill anymore. What we're getting the experience off of is turning in the quest. And this is one of the first times that we've shown you guys the grinding to the game. You know, normally, you know, we kind of make it, at least I think we make it a little bit exciting. We go to different zones and we group in different areas. And, you know, that's great for us because we're in groups and we're able to do that. But not a lot of people can. You know, there's a lot of people out there. Let's kill this guy for everybody else because he's yellow. Actually, he's even now, level 5. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there who just can't get into groups. They may be playing off hours or whatever the case may be. And, you know, they do a lot of grinding in the same spot over and over and over again. And to them, that's what they want to see because that brings back the memories. And it definitely does for me with my Shadow Knight. And this guy is very, very close to my Shadow Knight in the sense that he's going to be a pooler and he's going to have feigned death. And he's going to be able to kind of relive some of those great zones that really looking forward to checking out again. But in a different way. You know, like monks always seem to have it easier when it came to pooling because they could feign death so much more, you know, on a regular basis than any of my other characters. But they did have a different job because they could be a tank, they could be a pooler, they could be, you know, the DPS. My Shadow Knight never was really able to be a DPS. He could be the pooler and he could be a tank, and that's pretty much it. And the pooler, as soon as a monk entered the room and he was part of the group, it was guaranteed he was going to be the pooler. So if you like pooling, which I really, really did, the monk is the way to go. They're just going to supersede everybody else, but you know, they're a great class. Now, did you play a monk your first time through?
On live?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I got a little mad because Jim came by and told me I couldn't have the name that I had.
What was wrong with the name that you had?
He said it was a medical term.
That's kind of weird. I mean, usually on live anyways, they weren't too upset because you were paying like monthly, so they let you get away with certain things. And somebody must have complained or found it offensive or something. Because that's the only reason they would have shown up. That's the only reason I remember them back in the day.
Someone, Iksar warrior named himself Scrotus.
This one, they're a lot more forgiving.
Maybe I should kick him because then it'd be nutsack kick.
Oh my god. Yeah, they definitely have their names out there, but from what I've seen, nobody's been too offensive in the sense that they're not taking advantage of the situation, the system, and maybe there have been, and maybe they just patrol that very well. But I haven't seen anything. Have you?
I saw some things that could be construed that way, but I ignore that stuff.
Yeah, so do I. But yeah, I haven't even seen it
Have
at
you
all. So
on the train?
yeah, the skeletons. I think I got one little guy in there as well. But the good news is I have 6 of them already, so most of these will be yours. Bad news is I've pretty much killed everybody over here, so we're gonna have to wait for repop
Bone
on
chips.
this. Yeah, that's why I'm getting these guys.
These Twic. I'm not getting any experience from these guys except for the turn-in on the quest.
Yeah, same here. If we could go to a higher area, do you think we can make it down there in the bottom?
If we were careful, perhaps.
We could try it if you're ready. I mean, if you're up for it. I mean, I'm pretty low on life, but I'll give it a shot. And my min sucks so bad. Every time I use it, I either fail or I hurt myself. So.
Oh, I just got an error message. Error : OP _ loot request corpse not found. Parentheses int equals 0 parenthesis.
You think it's because you're trying to loot a corpse that was fading away and for some reason like air it out?
Maybe. That's what I'm guessing. Hey, there's the bandit. What's he? He's red.
Yeah, they're all red down here at level 5. That's
Spiders were even calling to me.
Spiders where?
Well, it looks like this group has done pretty good at clearing this zone.
What about these scorpions? Oh, the scorpions are blue.
Well, I don't even see a scorpion.
There's one way out there in the distance. And what are these? These marauders are in. They're not different. That's you.
The marauder is red.
And he's threateningly, so yeah, he will attack. I don't know, man. I don't know if we can do this.
Oh, that's a scorpion.
Is there another part of the zone we can check out? That's not quite as high, but a little bit higher than the newbie area. Maybe off to like the right-hand side or something.
Where's the? There it is. Oh, I thought that was a mob.
Or the corpse.
We can come up here and move further down to the beach area.
Yeah, let's try that out, and then we'll come back down here.
Go. We should be high enough level.
Wait, for where?
To the spider cave.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Now, what level is the spider cave, do you think?
I'm not certain, but I remember going in there, and there's a yellow spider called the Burniable. It'll drop a nice neck item.
The Burnai?
A Burnai is a spider. It's a little tiny yellow spider.
Do we get bad faction with them or no?
No spider, no faction whatsoever.
Oh, okay, because you just said the Burnai. I know there's no faction with spiders, but maybe he was like a...
Barrowbane or something like that.
Oh, okay. So he's a little different from the Burnai little pandas that you'll see around in the zone and in currents.
They're actually pandas. I think they're more mole men.
Are they? I don't know what they are, but they're kind of cute
Look
looking.
at their face.
Right? Yeah, you're right. They do have a kind of like that elongated nose kind of coming out. But yeah, they definitely have a look to them, and a lot of people find them, too cute to kill. Plus, you get that faction hit for it, so you really don't want to, anyways. But
One time you kill one, that will wreck your faction. Right now, we're dubious with them.
well, the reason it wrecks your faction is because you're quite literally right on the knife's edge, right as it is. If you had just a way to earn a little bit of faction with them, you could kill multiples and not have to worry about going into the red. You just have to find a way to work that up before you do that. Is there a way? Do you know? I think you said something about
I
the.
think someone's down here.
Ooh, check that out, guys. Let's just go down and take a look. We won't steal his camp, obviously, but just want to kind of peek our head in and see what's going on. He's blue to us. Again, we're not going to steal his camp, but
They're indifferent. Oh,
The-
did you just? Oh, he
no,
did.
that's him. I'm going to go down to the right. Look,
Yeah.
there's more than enough in here. I don't think he'd be able to kill all these, do you?
Depending on his level, I know I have my necro in here, and I own this whole thing.
Let's see how he's doing. Oh, he's at 44%. Should we help him out, man? 38?
Uh,
38? Yeah, he's going to die here if we don't. Let's come over here and grab some. I don't think we can, we can't mend him, right?
no, that's just us alone.
What's his life at now? I don't want to get off my
And
target.
these guys are blue to me, so we'll get experience.
He may have not have needed help. I mean, he may have mended. Oh, yeah, he's good now. He's at 30. Wow, that was close on his part, man. Let's come over here and check out this area. Blues, you got one there, one there. So you got 3 on the left side, 1 in the middle, 1 on the right, and 1 that kind of just roams a little bit. And he is very, very short on his aggro range. Look at that, guys. I should be picking up not only aggro from this guy, but everybody else in the room. If you go into high-level zones and you do something like this, be prepared to get the entire room.
He just said he got this place camped.
Okay, yeah, I'm not killing anything in here. I'm just kind of showing him off. But yeah, he almost died there, man. That was close. Let's come down here and check out this room as well. But yeah, this would be a great area for us. In the future, we'll have to come back over here and check it out. And nobody's even in this room. Huh. Maybe he killed the mobs. Do you know if anything spawns in here?
Just these spiders and that one particular named spider.
Which is level, what? 11, 12, you said?
8, 9, something like that.
Oh, and they may spawn in here because there's nothing in this room.
It's a random spawn. Any one of these spiders can spawn that one. They're the placeholders.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
leave the hole already?
No, I was just checking out that room down on the end.
Okay.
Is he just taking on that one room or what?
No.
Oh, he went
saying
Link
the
Dead.
whole place. Did he go Link Dead? Oh, no wonder he didn't respond to me.
Well, let's get some of this spider silk that we did the kills for. The rest of it we can't get, obviously, and I wouldn't take it even if I could. But that silk you can sell. I believe.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it goes for 10 to 20 platinum for a stack because it's used in making clothing. And people who want to work on their skills, their tailoring and stuff like that, usually at some point will have enough money on them to go back and do that. And so money's really not an object. It's the amount of time they would spend. And if you're level 50 or 60, you can make 10 platinum pretty quickly. I mean, you get an item that's worth 5 or 6,000 platinum and sell it. You're not really worried about 10 or 20 platinum. You're not even worried about spending 400 or 500 platinum to buy everything you need. You can just level up.
There's a blue mob.
The scorpion?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's stay over here in this region and check it out. Is there another area nearby we can check out as well, just in case he doesn't come back from his Link Dead?
We might need that pincer. If it has one.
Yeah, it had one. I grabbed that one. We needed 2 of those, right? One for you, one for me.
Yeah,
right?
and then we'll eventually later down the road we'll need the heart sting scorpion pincer.
Right, for another quest. So we're just kind of picking up pieces here and there, guys. And eventually we will turn this stuff in.
Carrion beetle.
And as we do that, we'll show you, what the rewards are. And hopefully, if I ever figure out how to do editing, I can go back and actually cut and paste the creature I killed that on and found the piece on. And then we can show you, the whole progression from the beginning to the end and where you go. And but for now, we're just going to kind of leave it in the episodes. And if you watch all the episodes, you'll figure it out with us. If you don't, you might have a little bit of difficult time figuring out how we got one piece or something like that. best thing I can say for now is just kind of go back and watch the earlier episode. Iskar Brigade. Yeah, so we need to stay away from that guy.
Yeah, he's red.
Where'd you go? There
Don't
you
go.
go.
I'm over here killing this bone binder spider.
Now, what do you think of
Back
the
to-
creatures over here so far? Have you met any of them that do tremendous damage to you so far? I have a very hard time judging that now that I have this woo stick.
you kill them before they have a chance.
I know,
to.
it's so friggin' nuts, man. It's crazy. But have you noticed any of them that do that? Like poison you? Like this guy just stunned me. The first time I've fought the scorpions in a long
He's
time.
yellow, so be careful.
Let's see. Hail me for high-level druid buffs, free of charge. So she's been sitting over here for a while, actually, doing that.
I don't think we really need them.
I don't think so
The only
either.
thing that we really,
Holy
I
crap,
got
I'm
that man
actually-
floating. Somebody gave it to me, and I don't know who, but I shouted out thanks for the DMF earlier. So
Right. Wow, that guy did do a little bit of damage to me, and he has a pincer on him. If you want to loot that up,
I have failed to mend my wounds.
or I can pick it up if you want and take up less stack because I think it's stackable.
That's also no drop.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah. There's no trade.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
remember. Scalebone skeleton.
I don't think
is
I picked
yellow.
that up. I mean, I picked up a pincer, but I don't think I picked up a no trade one. Scorpion. Yeah, the one I picked up was a wind instrument. Yeah, so that's not the right item.
He's stunning the bejesus out of me.
Scalable?
Yep.
What is? Oh, he's yellow. Let's get on there. Oh man, I don't know if we're gonna win this one. Use your mend if you got it.
I think I just did.
Mine always fails. How often does yours go off? Oh,
should
come
be
on,
okay.
kill him. Kill
He-
him. 14, come on, you can do it. There we go. Oh, okay, I got the aggro now.
Aggro.
Okay, we're gonna be fine.
Because that stick is whacking with. He didn't like that.
No, he did not. The stick is amazing. I'm crushing him for 5 to 14 damage a piece. You know, that's just insane amount of damage. And what am I over encumbered? I am. I'm at 81 pounds out of 75.
Okay.
So we'll have to head back to town here pretty soon and get rid of some stuff. What's your weight limit at right now?
Gotta move closer to the screen. 65 of 77.
Let me give you a few items, see if I can clear up some of my weight.
You should give me the swords and stuff like that because they'll be the heaviest.
I don't think I have any swords on me. I can give you like, what do I give you, like 150 copper?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll keep the copper.
Let's go ahead and put that in there. Maybe that will clear up a little bit of my weight because I'm not too heavy.
I'm
You know?
still at 69 now. That only put me up to 69 from 65.
Oh, well then take all of that. Go for it. Nice. 63
It
out of
did
75.
budge. It didn't budge that time.
It did or didn't?
Did not budge on me.
Really?
Still at 69, yeah.
Wow, mine went from 76 down to 63. Just getting rid of that copper.
Yeah, we should take some of the copper and go buy us a couple rolls of bandages.
Yeah, that might actually come into play here in a little while once we start fighting some higher level creatures. Let's go down that room there and see if that guy's back yet. Because I'd like to see if we can get that name guy to spawn, if at all possible.
It's over here. See that little bump on the ground over in the grass?
Right.
It's on the other side.
It's definitely well hidden. Now, when you played back here in the day, was this a spot that was always camped by groups or just by solo people?
Solo people, occasionally someone coming in duo.
And they would
But-
take the whole area? Oh, this
Oh,
isn't it. It's a one
This
over.
is in it. It's not this one, because
Yeah.
this one's empty.
This one's empty?
Yep,
That's funny. So nothing spawns in there.
nothing. It's a good place to camp out, and if you're on a PvP server, kind of hide to camp out. If someone comes in the zone, you know you can't stop.
What do you mean? You know you can't stop.
Well, like say, if you're on a PvP server, you want to check your who button for the zone as often as you can think about it in between kills. And if you say, "Uh-oh, I know that guy," like that guy who jumped me,
Right.
over in Dagnar's Cauldron. I come to find out that he is someone who de-leveled from and has a bunch of plane equipment.
Oh, really?
Yep,
That sucks. Why
yep.
would he do that?
He was also epic, but I don't know if it went into effect with his epic weapon or not.
Wh-
About that 46th level,
Right.
so he won't be able to use it until he re-levels.
But why would he do that? What do you gain out of killing other players? Is
Uh,
it like reputation or what?
yeah, I guess I don't care about it. To me, it's just a kill. You get the kill and you move
But
on.
I mean, you don't get any
Oh,
extra
you
points
just
or
got
anything like
poisoned.
that?
You just got poisoned.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'll survive this one, but we'll see.
Sit down. I'll take him.
Too late. I think they're all on me, yeah. No, I'm gonna die. Let me back it up.
If I could get it, if I can get there, there we go.
You got one of them. Now I'm just gonna kill the other one if I can. 17%. Wish my mend would come back. Not that it would actually work. I haven't had it work once yet for my guy, but no, on the red server, do you actually get anything as far as like points?
Um, I think that there is, but I don't pay attention to points. To me, that's just not important.
What is to some people, especially if you're playing on the red server like that, you know, that's pretty much what it's all about, right?
Now
Is being like,
on live, you could get points, and you weren't allowed to really loot them anymore, but you could get points for every kill, and go to the PvP vendors and get certain gills like augmentations, certain level gears like regen, and some of them could allow melee to teleport, stuff like that.
okay. Yeah, it just seems to me like if I was going to play on there, I'd be like the worst guy you'd want around because I'd go into it full role-playing aspect, you know, instead of being like on this server, I'm all about the groups and I'm all about hanging out with people and being as friendly as possible because I see that as being the most enjoyable, you know, way to play this game or any game in general. But if I was going to be on that server, I just embrace the crazy factor of everybody is an enemy and I should kill anybody at any time that I'm capable of killing for no reason whatsoever and every reason whatsoever. So
It's a good idea to, as soon as you reach level 20, to join a guild because
no, because that defeats the whole purpose of being on a PvP. Like
you want to
everybody,
go completely rogue.
yeah, everybody is killable, including the people you're grouping with
Well, you
at
can
any
still
given
you
time.
can attack your guildies as long as it's not against their guild charter.
Right, and I would have to, and there would be no reason to ever group with one another unless it was for me to fool them into grouping with me to take somebody else out, and once I took that other person out, I'd kill them too. You know, like that would have to be the case because you're playing on a PvP server. You got to go all out. You got to be as nuts and as evil basically as you possibly can. Otherwise, why are you there, right? At least that's the way I look at it. I mean, I may be wrong on that one. You guys listening will have to let me know what you think. Ah, and I failed my mend again. I'm just not having any luck with that thing
At least you
tonight.
didn't hurt yourself this time doing it.
Right? I mean, that was really horrible last time. And I worry about it in the future. Like, can I kill myself doing that? And the answer has to be yes, because you can kill yourself doing pretty much anything
If
else.
you had like 1 point and you tried that, probably. You know,
You know it could happen, and you know it probably did. If it could happen, with the amount of people who were playing this game, I almost guarantee you that somebody at some point had that actually happen to them. And I guess it would cost experience because you wouldn't be in a duel at the time. Right? You know, like that's the only reason you don't lose experience is if you're in a duel.
unless it says you have died. I think I've never lost experience whenever I get that message. You know what I mean? It says like
Yeah, but what would be the
you were
scenario in
slain by so and so enemy. Um,
what's the scenario that you would ever get the message you have
for
died?
example, in PvP, you get heavily dotted and then you zone out, and that person does not zone out before you die. So it's just I don't understand it, but it just seems man, I'm getting lag. Oh, choppy, choppy, choppy.
Well, we can go ahead and end the video here, guys. We don't want to make them too much longer than about 30 minutes anyways. We do want to thank you guys for coming out and joining us. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe on either one of the channels you're watching right now, whether that's Bushido Bull's channel. If you want to tell them a little bit about that before we head out, man.
Yep, I will be getting my channel back up. I'm expecting a. Oh, you killed that quick. As soon as by the 15th, according to eBay, I will be getting my new microphone, shock mount, and support arm by the 15th. Probably sooner. Probably sometime this week. And I will be putting and producing more content. Say that 10 times fast, James.
For EverQuest, and what other series
EverQuest.
did you were talking about?
I will also be doing the Thief Dark Shadows project. Going through that. That is a single player game from back in the day, I believe by IDOS, I think.
I'm definitely watching that series. I love that game back in the day. I'm also watching Hydros's Let's Play of Fallout 3 because that's another game that kind of brings me back to one that I really, really loved as well. But that Thief game you're talking about, that's one of those ones that you're really like sneak and hide. Do you play it that way or do you play more
Yeah.
aggressively?
No, because usually that character's not built to be aggressive like that. You only want to do that. Sneak up behind them and thump them with the blackjack.
But later on in the game, you do get weapons that will allow you to like catch them on fire with bows, and you can shoot them really well, and you can kill them pretty quickly if you want to go the more aggressive route. I always try to do it like one life, you know, like never get noticed and get through without like setting off any alarms and things of that sort.
Hmm.
So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that game and what you do with it because it's a great one. Do you have any other games in the future that you kind of want to hit up some?
Um, I'll probably stick with these two for a while. EverQuest will P99 will be my primary 99% of what I do. But for a change of pace, I'll hop into that game and do that one for a couple days.
And again, guys, I am AC Gamer. You can find me on my channel on YouTube as well. Oh crap, we got three of them here. Let me back this up a little bit. But I produce a lot of video games. I do, or not produce a lot of video games. I do Let's Plays for a lot of video games, I should say. As far as EverQuest, P99, we got Minecraft, Craft the World, Underrail, games like that you're more than welcome to go check out. And oh man, these guys hit hard.
Yeah, this guy, people, AC, he does not sleep to put out as many video games as he does.
I've been pretty lax the last few weeks after that computer fiasco that still hasn't been fixed yet. I still got a lot more videos that I need to catch up on the Craft the World and the Underrail in particular that I've been kind of letting go there a little bit. But we will get back to those guys. We're not gonna, I never finish a game. I never leave a game unfinished, I should say. So if we start it, we definitely will finish it, and I still greatly enjoy playing those games. So that's something to look forward to as well. Again, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, and we will definitely catch you all next time.
Subscribe.